What's going on, Royal Reliance, and welcome back to a brand new Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. In today's video I'm going to be talking about a leak which came out a couple of days ago on Reddit about a possible Mustafar DLC which includes Anakin Skywalker and Count Dooku as heroes, Mustafar obviously as the location, and they also went on to talk about Anakin's abilities, what he's actually going to have when he arrives. But bear in mind that this leak on Reddit was taken down pretty quickly, so it could just be a lie. I'm not 100% sure about it myself. I didn't see it. I was told about it. I was basically given the breakdown of exactly what it was. So take it both ways. It could be true, but we'll get into that later in the video. For now, let me know down in the comment section below if you would like to see a Mustafar DLC with Anakin Skywalker and Count Dooku as heroes, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new to be kept up to date with Battlefront 2 content and see exclusive gameplay videos in the future. But now, let's get into talking about this leaked DLC season. So apparently, the first thing to make a note of here is that this DLC is apparently coming in February, which I find a bit odd. I think that's very soon after the last Jedi DLC season. Obviously, they are going to try and pump out as many free DLC seasons as possible to keep the game going for longer and put right a lot of the wrongs which were there at Star Wars Battlefront 2's launch. Everyone would probably love to see this DLC happen. I just think it's a lot to cram into the time frame between December and then February. You've got like 2 months to work on this DLC season. So with Anakin Skywalker and Count Dooku being the heroes of this DLC season, or supposed DLC season, I think that would make a lot of people very happy. Considering Anakin Skywalker is one of the most requested heroes for Battlefront 2, and a lot of people are still really mad that he was not in the game at launch, which is understandable. He is the main character really in the Star Wars prequels, so for someone who is a main character not to be in the game at launch, it doesn't really make any sense, and it feels like we have been robbed a little bit of that. As for Count Dooku, I just think he would make another cool hero in the game. I'm not really bothered whether he's there or not, to be honest, but to have him against Anakin, it kind of makes sense. You've got two lightsaber heroes, rather than having one lightsaber hero and one blaster wielding hero. In this leak as well, there was also talk of the Twilight Corellian G9 Rigger freighter, which was owned and operated by Anakin Skywalker during the Clone Wars, coming to the game as a hero vehicle. I'm not sure whether or not this would be true. If this did happen, then I would be very surprised. I thought they would have put Anakin Skywalker's Jedi Starfighter in there over the Twilight ship, but then I understand as well that Anakin's Jedi Starfighter would be pretty similar to Yoda's, so adding the Twilight Corellian G9 Rigger freighter does add a bit more variation to the vehicles in the game. So in this supposed Mustafar DLC season, Anakin and Count Dooku are the heroes, Mustafar is the location, and the Twilight Corellian G9 Rigger freighter is the hero vehicle, or one of the hero vehicles, and apparently is due to release in February. That is everything we know, but we also have some information on Anakin Skywalker's abilities, which sound pretty legit. These would be quite cool abilities, and I could understand if these were his abilities in the game. We don't get any information about Count Dooku's abilities though, only Anakin's. So the supposed abilities for Anakin Skywalker in this DLC season is Force Lift, Reckless, and Force Swing. Force Lift is apparently where Anakin will lift enemies off the ground and throw them into nearby objects. That sounds a bit like Maul's Force Choke, just obviously without the Force Choke in there. And whether or not we would be able to control which direction they go, I do not know, but it would be cool if we could. Reckless is apparently an ability which will increase Anakin's lightsaber damage and resistance to blaster fire, which would be really cool, because as you will have experienced by now if you have played Battlefront 2, the lightsaber heroes are very vulnerable to blaster fire. If you stop blocking, you will take a lot of damage, so to have an ability which counters that in a way is really cool, and I do hope that is an ability for someone at least. And the final ability, Force Swing, allows Anakin to dash forward and knock back enemies in his path, which sounds quite cool as well. I'm not going to lie about that. They seem like very believable abilities, and that's what leads me to believe that there could be some truth in this leaked DLC season. But like I said, it was taken down very quickly off Reddit, so whether or not it is true or someone was just making it up and then realized actually they should take it down, I don't know. Like I said, this was just sent to me. I didn't actually see it myself, so I can't really comment on whether or not I think it's true, but we'll just have to wait and see. Make sure to let me know down in the comment section below if you think that this is true, and do you like what the content is for this supposed DLC season. And make sure to smash a like on this video if you have enjoyed it. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to join the Aurora Alliance, be kept up to date with Battlefront 2 content, and see exclusive gameplay videos in the future. But other than that, may the Force be with you.